It's not me, it's God. You are not in Nigeria. I'm sure if you are in Nigeria, you will do better than me. It's just because I'm chanced or I have the time or probably I'm able to plan my movement, my moves. So, but what I'm doing is not something that is so special that anyone cannot do. But the thing is, some are those who can do it, but they are doing it for certain reasons or for a particular, they might be doing it for certain agenda. But let's leave that. Doing that, it's a compliment to me. First and foremost, I'd like to appreciate everyone. York Daddy, I appreciate you for even trying to uphold the move or the movement of justice for Mohbad. Since should I say incarceration of Arifa and Westo, they thought nobody would stand up to speak in that same direction. But we appreciate you, especially, for standing aloof to ensure that the voice of those who speak for justice is never and is not going to be silenced. I appreciate you for that, and I doff my cap for you. I give you as much salute as my strength can. All the panelists, those that have gone and those that are still on and those that will join, I respect your intelligence, the vibe, the drive, and the wisdom you have used in contributing to enlighten us and to give us a direction towards having that confidence that justice is still alive and justice will definitely get. There are a lot of there are a lot of distractions, and you have made us to know that those distractions should not be given any attention. And the commenters, thank you so much for all you have been doing. Your typing, your fingers have done wonderfully well, and we really appreciate that. You see, I will not talk too much because I will be doing one or two things. The little I will say is this.
Mr. Gracie, please.
Yeah?
Mr. Gracie, let me just clear this. Somebody asked in the comment section, because I don't want us to misinterpret what I posted here. I said freedom for Westo. That is what I said. Westo was not arrested, but he's not free to come out because they are looking for him to pick him up.
Well, let me just say a word to that. Like, a brother of yours called me few moments ago.
That person is not my brother, please.
To ask, what happened to Westo? Was I not there yesterday? I said, look, anybody that is not allowed to walk freely deserves his freedom. Westo deserves to be free, as in to come out from his hidden place. Because I know and I can say that wherever he is, I don't think he's comfortable where he is. He's a talker who has been deprived of talking. He's a moderator who has been denied that moderation. He's an enlightenment creator who has not been given the chance to enlighten the people. A lot of things have been taken away from him, and those are the things that make body, soul, and spirit to be happy. But those things have been taken away. I don't think he's fine where he is. So he deserves his freedom. While we are working and praying, because the two people we know where they are now are Veron and Arifa. Their freedom by his grace shall be guaranteed anytime soon. We trust in God. We trust in God. We believe in God. And whosoever is on God's side, no matter the persecution, no matter the tribulation, he will definitely laugh last. The Konibajes, you are mentioning Konibajes. There are a lot of Konibajes whose hobby is to bang konje. There are a lot of Konibajes. Even in every platform, the Konibajes will always come. But the Konibajes you are referring to, well, I like him as a person. I like him as a person because he's good at his own machination. If you are an evil person, you are doing your evil and you are getting away with it. Give him some respect. He's smart. But one day, the God we serve will definitely catch up on him. He might be working for whoever or working for anything. We've seen that you are loyal to somebody or you are loyal to a group or you are loyal to a company. At the end of the day, it is one small thing you will do when God is ready to deal with you. It's one small thing you will do that the company will now deal with you mercilessly, that even your generation will regret ever working in that company. So you can continue. One day he will meet his Waterloo. And we, the public, that he think, we the common masses, that he think is hurting, we will be the one to at least, we will be his saving grace. Are we going to save him or will leave him to suffer for what he has done? Well, Konibaje can, he should know that he has done a lot of damage, not to anybody, but to himself. Because there is nothing anybody can do that will shut the voice of justice for Mohbad. Until we get that justice, we are not keeping quiet. And we are not relenting. We are not keeping quiet. We are not relenting. Because one thing we are convinced of is that Mohbad died in that house. Mohbad died in that house. So tell us, who killed Mohbad? How did he die in that house? Very simple question that we need to ask. And thank God, the judiciary is not shying away from trying to unveil or unravel the mystery behind somebody who walked into his house healthy, and after a few hours, he was taken out dead. So the explanation and whatever they are going to say must be convincing. We don't want to know. I am not interested in alibi or whatever. But what I'm interested in, he went inside with how many people? He got into the room with who? And thank God, spending has helped us to some extent in which we should be confident about. And maybe that is why they have been doing all this run around to distract us, not to focus on that breakthrough we just got through the confession and witness of spending. More are coming. Revelations will show. So they should be, we should be ready and they should be prepared to fight dirty. We will not drag anybody, we won't fight anybody, but we'll continue to reveal the truth. and to hammer on the truth that we have seen and we know. Hopefully, by next inquest, Prime Boy will talk. The pathology, possibly because of the news we heard recently that the pathology result, the autopsy result and toxicology results are out. So there might be a pathologist from the state might be in court to read or to admit or as in to present it before the court. So whatever the result is on the pathology, that will not stop our own investigation and our own application to the coroner to bring forward witnesses that will help this case. All we care after is to know what killed Mohbad. Even if we accuse anybody wrongly.
Sorry, Grace.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Grace. Please, I just want to ask something, please.
Okay.
I greet Yoki Daddy. Good afternoon. I don't know where you are now. And Andy, Grace. Thank you so much. Please, I just have something to ask, please. Issue of arrest that they are just arrest everybody now. Please. So I don't know. Maybe we can't do anything about it. Can we make an arrest too? Like this Sakiki that said, Sakiki now says something that is not interested in this one. So we cannot arrest that guy too. Let him to be in the station, the police custody too. That's useless Sakiki, please.
Well, please
let's do something.
Okay, sir. Well, to me, those who will go for the arrest and those who will make the arrest, if they are here, they are hearing. And if any step is to be taken, it should be taken. My own is, no matter what, if you are fighting for justice, there are prices you must pay. There are prices you must pay. Let them come and, even if they pick me today, please, just try to at least make sure you facilitate the food I'll be eating. I'm not bothered. It's one of the things we are prepared for. If truly we are fighting for justice, we must be ready for the sacrifices. At every point in time, it will cost you money, it will cost you time, it's going to cost you, even the data we are using, it's costing us. We must give the sacrifice. Those ones, don't let us, anyone that wants to chase after them or go after them can do it. At least Baba wrote, a petition was written against Wumi. Where is Wumi? Walking freely. A petition was written against Darusha. They said he came to police station and wrote a statement. Because he came with a lawyer or whatever. He was asked to go. How many lawyers have been there for Halifa? How many Veron was arrested. And thank God, I know. Let the Konibaje know that Veron is not a good catch for them. I can tell you. I was there yesterday. I can say Veron is not a good catch for them. For him to say Veron, they must, it's not a good catch. It's not. So, both Veron and Harifa, they are in good spirit. No matter the tension they are, their spirit is still high. They send their greetings to everybody. And despite giving caution not to mention name, they are still very supportive of justice for Mohbad, and that we should keep on fighting for the justice so that the death of that boy and the suffering or the detention they are under will not go in vain. Because if we don't get this justice, and Harifa was there for how many weeks, Veron is there now. If we don't get the justice, we should know that this punishment or this situation they are is in vain. But if we get justice and everybody, in no matter as much people that can be detained, and we eventually get this justice, please and please, we'll be happy, because the death of Mohbad, the persecution we have witnessed, the insult we have taken, so many things we are taking will not go in vain if we get justice. So we should not relent, we should not keep quiet, we should not let our spirit be higher than even when we started. Let us be more proactive and more strategic in this cause for justice for Mohbad. And if at the end of the day we get this justice, if we have accused or wronged anybody, we'll come back to apologize. But when we are fighting justice, error for new and to okay, hello. So Abatani, ẹni tí àbàtà yẹn bá tàbà kó jọ kó sì bá wa fi para náà. But for now, you see the symbol of justice that is in court. Wọ́n bò lójú kò ríran ni. If you are fighting for justice, you don't see anything. Just keep going on the path of justice. Even without seeing who is crossing you or who is greeting you, even if they are greeting you, you are walking on the path of justice. Oh, kneel down, because where you are going is where you should focus on. So let us be focused. Nobody should give you any negative impression or negative narrative. Our move is as our moves have been positive. It has all been positive. So let's hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So it's really very challenging, very, very challenging, but the end will justify the means. The sacrifices worth giving, because justice does not come easy. We should be resolute. We should be very, very resolute and upright in what we believe in. Please and please, there are a lot of things we might not be able to say online, but be rest assured that those people who are on the field working for the success of this movement, they never relented and they are up for it. Or anybody that wants to drag anybody can go on. That is their own cup of tea. I am not interested. But one thing I have seen in God is that anybody that tries to drag me is a space of few days. God knows how to deal with them. God knows how he deals with them, because I have never for once compromised or taken any step on this justice for Mohbad because of my selfish or personal gain. Never. So on the GoFundMe, I will beg everyone, let us keep on donating as God has given us. As God has given us. We donate to churches. We don't know how churches are spending their money. We donate to mosque. We don't know how mosques are spending the money. But this is a platform for justice. This justice for Mohbad will help to change the story and change the narrative of what is of Nigerian situation. God can use it. We can use it. It's going to be a reference point for good and for transformation in this country. So no matter what you give to this justice, time, money, your resources, your everything, as long as is within the framework of justice for Mohbad. God in his infinite mercy knows how to reward everyone. And until I come back, maybe later in the day, because I want to do one or two things, I'll come back to probably brief and say one or two things. Thank you very much, Mr. York. Be good. I love.
Please, I have a quick question, Grexy.
Okay, ma.
What is the plan? You know, because what I'm thinking now, you know that by this next inquest, yeah, let's just say maybe all they will read that post-mortem result.
Yes, ma.
So if they read it, then they have what? Is it 5 days? They have to prepare the death certificate. So let's just say maybe a couple of weeks.
Okay.
They would now have to push to say, okay, we should go and take our corpse.
Okay.
So is it not wise that we start planning, thinking about his burial? Because otherwise, are we going to keeping him in the morgue? You know, or what is? It just crossed my mind, and I thought,
thank you very much, my sister. May your wisdom never go dry, because you see, it's not for me to say it, and it's not for when it's coming from people like you. We should have our mind towards that thing, the burial. There is no amount, there is no length of time that this will take. At the end of the day, we will bury. But when it's time, I'll try to relay the message to whoever that I think is necessary. We'll come back and they will start making plan for it. Thank you.
Fine. Okay, just to clear people at the comment section, no, it's good to think about it, because even whatever is the case, you know, if you say we have to take our own samples for autopsy, we're not going to keep him till December now. That's a waste of money paying for the morgue, because they take the samples, they'll tell you go and bury him. So we still have to think about it. So what Grex is saying about, you know, talking about it or making plans for it is valid. Seriously. Because to be honest, if you have to act fast or make hay while the sun shines. This is May, so even if we say we keep him, maybe we pay for 1 more, 2 more, 3 more months, but we can't keep him to December. That's like throwing money. Instead, use that money for the burial. Plan things on time and act swift. That's what.
Yes, you're right. But one thing is, what I know that must happen is, if the corpse is not going to affect justice, we can put it to rest. But if we should be more focused on getting justice. We have delayed the corpse for some time, and it's not going to be as long as we have delayed it. We are getting to justice. All we should be preaching, and you as one of the loudest voices in this movement, should be that we will do the burial when we get justice, and when we notice that keeping the corpse in the morgue will not affect or have any impact on the justice, then we'll be able to, because the burial is going to be celebrated. And for me to have my full joy in putting Mohbad on the ground will be when I have justice.
Okay, so we're just talking, yeah? So, but you see, the thing is, let's look at it this way, because for me, I don't know, I just like to think ahead. So look at it this way, right? So let's say now, this is hypothesis. So can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Okay, I was asking a question, yeah? So let's do a hypothesis here. Let's say the result comes out and it's not in our favor, yeah? And we take samples. Would we have to keep it there until, you know, because this justice, do you think we'll get justice this year? If the case gets to criminal court, you know, sometimes they take 1, 2 months, 3 months for sitting, so they have one sitting, the next sitting, blah, blah, blah. What do you think? I'm just thinking aloud, I'm not on the offense or countering anything. I'm just thinking, my head is just thinking all over the place.
Still on what we're discussing, and I think I understand the part Anne is trying to go to, but I don't just want us to divert from what we're actually talking about. Let's finish one before we go to one. My own take on the burial is that until they do the necessary thing, nobody they bury anybody. For me, my own opinion anyway, I've not even sat down and thought about burial or anything. What we are saying now is justice. It's justice we want. Our brothers are being held in custody. They are yet to be released. Veron is there. Arifa is there. Westo, his freedom is still at stake. DNA is not done yet. They said toxicology and autopsy is out. They said, that's what the government said. And for me, is it whatever their result is, no. What I'm so interested in is that DNA. Get that DNA done for me. Let's establish that fact, that obvious fact. Let's establish it. Burial for now. Baba should not worry to do any burial. There's Omo Yekere is resting already. This he don't die. Whether he dey morgue or he don't go. But we need to get justice. We need to get justice for this guy. You understand? So burial now, for me, we will come to burial. But this justice, let it come forth. Whether we follow DNA to get justice or we follow autopsy to get justice, let's get justice. Don't forget, in Mama Mohbad's, what's it called, talk, Mama Mohbad said that Baba sent some people to stab Mohbad. Now, if Mama said that they sent some people to stab Mohbad, and Mohbad was sleeping in a room with Wumi, because in Mama's interview, Mama said, mo pé mo béèrè ọmọ mi ló sùn, mo sọ pé ṣé yàrá kan lẹ ṣáà sùn, èmi máa advice wọn kán jọ máa sùn papọ̀ ní ọkọ àti ìyàwó máa sùn papọ̀ ní lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì kan. So whoever that have come to that house to stab Mohbad, all the people in the house must witness it. The wife too must be in the know. So if Iya Mohbad has confirmed that Mohbad was stabbed, that means Wunmi knew or knows who stabbed Mohbad, because Mohbad was not stabbed in the party. Mohbad got home safe and sound. So the stabbing happened in that house. Who stabbed the boy? And if there's something I'm not getting between Iya Wunmi and between Wunmi and Mama Mohbad, their body language is not too plain to me. If Mama is saying they send people to stab Mohbad, and Wunmi was in the house, and they asked Wunmi, walk by your husband, and he said, let us wait for autopsy. Why is Wunmi trying to cover the people that stabbed Mohbad? Because the mother said that they stabbed this boy. I don't understand. Maybe anybody is getting me. Comment section, please. Can you help me? Am I communicating?
York, please, I'm sorry. I have to say something because
Okay.
I have to clarify something. So please, let me, and York, permit me, okay? Just bear with me. Please, sometimes, I have to just say this. Let's not be nasty, especially to our team. Anybody who would think that, I am anti-justice or I'm trying to push the cart before the horse would be stupid. I just
Nobody. Please hold on.
hold on.
Hold on.
It's
Hold
not you,
on.
it's the comment section. And I want to clarify something. Okay, all right. No, it's not nice. It's just the way they come for you, like they want to strangle, like you just said something nasty. It's not fair. Come on.
Hold on. You should.
It's not you, York. It's not
Just
you.
hold on. Just hold on. You of all people should know how the comment section is. You have different kind of people in the comment section. You have the people with fake accounts in the comment section. You have the people that are anti-justice in the comment section. You have the people that they claim that they are justice, but they are anti-justice. So they just find a way to just come up with rubbish comments.
I understand that, yeah, but it's good to also clear the narrative. Just because it's what is done does not mean it's acceptable, especially when something is misconstrued. Because I'm not saying, but Gretzi was talking, he was going a train of thought. And I was just thinking, okay, so, we have the corona, they read the results, we take our samples, but okay, think ahead. Okay, yes, we would now have to put him to rest. All of that needs to be planned for, but nothing to say that put the cart before the horse. So you don't need to come and try and attack somebody because it's stupid. It means you're running with half-baked truth and not even trying to see where the other person is coming from. I would not, for God's sakes, from September to now, I would not be thinking of burying the corpse without justice. No, now it's common sense to know that they would take samples. It's common sense to know that there will be samples for DNA. It's common sense to know there will be samples for the post-mortem, and then, of course, proceed with putting the corpse down. Simple.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just a train of thought that Gurexi was going. So I just thought, in that line of thinking further on, nothing else.
You're right. And like I said, we have to, how this thing operates, how the comment section operates. So please, at times I try to close my eyes on the comment section, because they will just bring some things that are not even genuine, So please, and if somebody come up now and say that you're anti-justice, I think they need to go and probably examine that person. Yeah, so thank you, Anne. Some commenter on Colos. Thank you very much, Anne. So please, let me go ahead with what I was trying to say. And I was trying to ask comment section that now, if Mama Mohbad, we all heard in her last outburst when she was saying, "On te post Lemio, Buki Jesete post Lemio, blah 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 blah," and she said emphatically that Mohbad was stabbed.
Young Daddy, please, I'm sorry, can I just say something? Please, can you block Midday 1004?
I don't get Midday 104. Moderators, please.
I think you are the only one that can block him. Block her. Midday 1004 is in your comment. Just check, it's there.
Why this TikTok they foolish now? So you get some people where you know if you block, where moderators know if you block. Because I don't all this blocking.
Yeah, the only one that can block her. No other person.
Midday one. Don't see the midday, please. Okay, there are some people that moderators cannot block. Is that what you're saying? Because I don't understand.
Yes, there are some people moderator cannot block. Her name is like this.
I've not seen any.
That's how she write her name. I've already write it here.
Before we go to another thing, just make those people finish your line of thought, please.
Okay, moderators, please. Once you see that midday 10:04, there is a request for her to be blocked. Please kindly do the needful and block her. And if you have blocked her already, and it comes in with any other account, any negative posts on the comment section, please block the person. I don't want to know who the person is. Any negative comments on the comment section, please, moderators, block. Thank you very much. Now, going back to what I was trying to establish, the line of thought I was trying to establish, ab initio. Mama has said that, has confirmed that Mohbad was stabbed. And if I'm not saying, if you have an objection to what I'm saying, please, you can let me know. If you have objection to what I'm saying, Mama has said that Mohbad was stabbed. And if Mohbad was stabbed, any proof that Mohbad was stabbed, you're going to ask Mama Mohbad. Mama Mohbad has said Mohbad was stabbed. Please comment, moderators, block any useless questionnaire. Any useless questionnaire, block. I want this comment section to be sane. Any insane talk, block. We might release them after. Block. After the bill, that one refer back to they will release them. Now, back to what we're discussing. Baba Mohbad have said, Mohbad have said that Mohbad was stabbed. Don't forget, Tolani actually said that Iya Mohbad saw Mohbad. Please don't mute anybody. Block. Pretty Ralph, please block. Don't mute. I don't want to say anybody. Don't mute. Block. Straightforward. Thank you. Then also, if Mama Mohbad have said that Mohbad was stabbed, don't forget, Tolani said Iya Mohbad saw the corpse on the floor. Don't also forget that when Baba, I stand to be corrected. If I'm not correct, please, you people should correct me. When Baba was in his interview, when Baba was saying that when they got to Osaka London Junction, they had the call. He collected the call, the phone from Iya Mohbad, and was saying, and they asked them to go back. Baba said, after that call, he said he's not going back, that they should go to the house. Am I correct? Baba and Iya Mohbad proceeded to the house. Am I correct? Comment section. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, if Baba have said that, now Baba now continue and establish the fact that when they got into the compound, it was only Baba that entered the building, that Iya Mohbad stood outside. Am I correct or wrong?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Mr. Andy. Thank you, Pretty Ralph. Correct, thank you. Now, please, let us wear Mama Mohbad's shoe. They told you your son, your son is sick, or what have you, and you go to his house, and from even the house, when we saw Mohbad's house, I can tell you emphatically that from Mohbad's gate to this first door is not up to 10 meters. From Mohbad's gate, Gongon, to the main entrance to the building because the compound is not that big. It's not up to 10 meters. Irrespective, somebody said, irrespective of the child, whether it's a logo or no logo, they said your child is sick. And you got to the child's house and you stood outside, you did not go inside. Comment section, do you get that picture? Your son, they said your son is not feeling fine. And Iya Mohbad said, when he got to the house with Baba Mohbad, she did not enter. Now, please, the person that did not enter the house, what would have happened? Is it that she knew what was going on in the house that made her to retract her step? Or can we now conclude, based on that fact, that she already knew what happened in the house? That is why she stood and wait outside. Somebody said she has seen the cops before. No real mother would not go in. I like this. Yeah, hey, it's like this comment section. There's is saying is that I want to one comment section. Ori won pe. I want to one comment section. Like ori won pe gidi. Because I'm just saying because she was there on Monday. That's why. She already knew what was going on. Okay. So on Tuesday, oh, she has been there on Monday. On Tuesday, she refused to go inside the house with with Baba Mohbad. Why? Why did she refuse to go inside? Don't forget that this same Iya Mohbad said that Mohbad was stabbed. Then if she refused to go inside that house on that Tuesday, that means she was there before that day. Apparently, she has saw where Mohbad was stabbed. I don't know, maybe, am I making sense in this, my little submission? Am I making sense? That means if she refused to go inside on that Tuesday that Baba got there, that means she knew what happened to that boy. Then for her to now come out after many months and still reaffirm that that boy was stabbed. Now, if Mama Mohbad had said Mohbad was stabbed, then I think we really need to ask the people inside. And that's what we've been doing. Now, we're just trying to unravel plenty lies around this Mohbad death. Now, in Corona inquest, when they asked the wife or the partner, what happened to your husband? She did not make mention that she and the husband had a fight. And also, when they were burying the husband on that Wednesday, she was covering her face. And there was one analyst called Soma. And they tried to unravel, got that picture where she was covering her face, zoom it, and we see the place that was swollen on Wumi's face. If Mama Mohbad did not enter the house, that means Mama Mohbad knows what happened to Mohbad. And she has said it if she was stabbed. That means Adura is in the know. Adura knew what happened to the brother. Now, why will a brother deny his own brother in death? Why will Adura deny Mohbad in death? Don't forget the first inquest that they wanted to call Adura. We heard that Mama Mohbad took Adura outside and was talking to him, persuading him, was almost even crying. And the boy got back inside and said he cannot talk, he's having stomach issue, blah, 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 blah. I would advise Baba Mohbad, after this whole thing, you should do a DNA test on Adura. I'm suspecting a foul play there. I'm suspecting a foul play there. So I'm just I wanted to play Iya Mohbad's voice note when she said that Mohbad was stabbed, so that you people will know that I was not the one that said it. Some people are requesting for...
Daddy Luke,
Yeah?
please, after you play Mama Mohbad, can you play Tolani? Because she collaborated what you're just saying, that Mama Mohbad was there. So please, after you play Mama Mohbad, play Tolani's voice note.
Okay. I think that thing has been deleted from Instagram. What happened? Okay, please, any of the panelists, if you have that Mama Mohbad's, or the commenters, if you have that Mama Mohbad's interview, I'm not in that voice note. Yeah, his interview, that she shouted that Mohbad was stabbed. Please come up. Come up and play it for us. Then after we'll play that Tolani. But before we play this voice note, we're just going to play the parts that the woman said. I just want to hear that voice that says, Shebi wo lo ranyan kan wa gun pa. That's what I want to establish. Then that Tolani's part, where Tolani said that Mama Mohbad was there. He saw the son lying flat on the floor. That is the reason why Mama Mohbad ò tẹ̀lé bàbá wọlé níjọ́ Tuesday. That means the people that are saying maybe Mohbad passed on that 11th, on Monday, it's like they are right, yo. But the script they are playing for us, that was me, I'm still following that Tuesday script, which is on the 12th. Because nurse Fèyí, bá mi pè níbi tó ti ń gbọ́. Nurse Fèyí o. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tá a ti sọ láàárọ̀ yìí báyìí. Nurse Fèyí, pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tá a ti sọ láàárọ̀ báyìí. Kí lẹ wá ṣe níjọ́ Tuesday? Okay, please, if you have the voice note, please just play. I don't want us to get the whole thing, the whole show. Don't let this get boring. Just fast forward it and play it where, what's the name? At that point that that Iya Mohbad was saying that Mohbad was stabbed. Then prepare the Tolani's own. Thank you. Let me open the floor for my great panelists. Okay, iOS said you have it. iOS, are you there?
I'm here. Actually, the clip is just 1 minute 25 seconds, and I'm trying to figure out the exact place she said, but I think 1 minute
Just
25
play
seconds is
it.
still
If
okay.
it's 1
Yeah.
minute, play
Yeah.
everything. Play
Okay,
the 1
sir.
minute 25 seconds.
Okay. All right.
Mo dẹ̀ sá fún wọn tó ẹ gbà mí o Sanwó-Olú màmá rẹ̀ mi ẹ gbà mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gbò mí lẹ́yìn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kí ni mo ṣe wọ́n pa ọmọ mi ìgbà tó pa tó wọn ọ̀sìn kí ni mo ṣe gbà mí lọ́wọ́ jòsí o ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ jòsí àti Bukky Jesse kí ni mo ṣe fún ọgbà ẹ̀yà abiyamọ ọ̀run ìgbà tó pa ọmọ mi tán wọ́n tún fẹ́ pa ìyá wọn tún fẹ́ pa mí ìgbó kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí o kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyàwó ọmọ mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdúrà kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyá ẹ ṣàánú fún mi o wọ́n ti fún mi gbá ti fẹ́ pa mí o Bukky Jesse ti pósìtì lẹ́mi o bí mo ṣe lọ bí mo ṣe wà ní Bukky Jesse pósìtì o ẹ ṣàánú mi o ní tí Bukky Jesse wà kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí o kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyá wọn kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdúrà. ìgbà tí mò ń wá àlàyé oníká má pariwo ìgbà tó bá gbọ́ bá iṣẹ́ ti rí wọ́n ti fẹ́ pa mí o Bukky Jesse ti fẹ́ pa mí o ṣe lónìí kan máa ṣọ́ mi kiri mí lè rìn ẹ̀rù bà mí gbogbo mọ́tò ní ṣíṣe ọmọ wa tẹ̀lé màá yẹn máa kún iwájú ilé mi báyìí yìí mọ̀ pé mi náà wò èmi náà wá ń wò èmi náà ń wá kiri ẹ gbà mí ẹ ṣàánú mi o mi ò ní èèyàn kọkọ èèyàn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí mo ná lọ́rùn o mo dẹ̀ yín yẹn ṣàánú fún mi Sanwó-Olú bàbá Sanwó-Olú ṣàánú mi.
I think this one does not really have that part where she said.
They've addicted.
I think they've addicted this one.
They've addicted that part.
I think Pretty Ralph. Let Pretty Ralph play the one she has. Maybe it's the original one.
Pretty Ralph, please. Do you have the unaddicted version?
I'll try to check more.
I sent it to you. I sent it to your phone. Koshilori phone me.
And it's like that link. They've brought the link down. That's what he's saying. I don't know. Please. The complete is on.
But of course, you block the link here.
Okay, and this one that iOS have is the addicted version. Please, I don't want.
Just hold on. I'll look for it. Just hold on.
At times, you ask yourself a question: that why are these people? Buy your billion. Don't plus your loan on Ajokade. Don't block her. Don't block Mama. Mama ló kọ́kọ́ ṣàdúrà fún wa lórí page láàárọ̀. Don't block her. So as we're still looking for the video where Mama said a whole lot, I would like us
Later, maybe we can check in Okiki platform. Okiki, we have it.
I would just want us to say one or two. I just want us to say one or two because Yajbojo deleted. Why are they deleting all these things? Why don't you delete it? Tó bá mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe, tó bá mọ̀ pé orí justice náà wà. Why are they deleting it? Why? Okay, please let me just make the floor open for the panelists as we still check for the video online. Please, I've said one or two things. I've laid a foundation. I've tried to make a connection that there is a connect between what Iya Mohbad, what she said that about the stabbing. And if somebody is being stabbed, he was stabbed in his house. So The wife should be in the know. The people should be in the know. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so they didn't tell us that somebody entered the house and come and stabbed all of them. So please, and the people that are trying to edit, God will pass you now. God will catch you now. All of you now, when they try edit. Please, panelists, unmute your mic. And Lizzie Ice, you can go. Lizzie Ice, you can go first.
Okay. I want to add something because this stabbing issue is becoming more serious.
Sanwó-Olú ṣàánú mi. Ṣàánú mi, màmá. Ìyá rẹ̀ mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún mi. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí kókó tún ṣàwọn ọmọ mi. Ẹ ṣàánú mi, àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó ń lọ sí skul. Ibùdó Bukky Jesse ní kó máa lọ máa pàdé àwọn ọmọ mi ní skul. Ìyẹn ló ní kó máa pàdé àwọn ọmọ mi ní skul. Báwo gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàwọn ọmọ mi bá ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà mí o. Tẹ́ bá mọ bí tí mò ń gbé tí Bukky Jesse wá mi débẹ̀. Mo sá fún wọn tó. Ìgbà tí wọ́n pa ọmọ mi. Tí wọ́n pa Promise Ayọ̀bámi tó pa Emmanuel mi. Wọ́n tún fẹ́ pa ẹ̀yà àti ọmọ mi fẹ́ pa ìyá wọn fẹ́ pa mọ́wùmí wọn fẹ́ pa ṣáàlà pa Mohbad ni. Àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ń pa ẹgbà mí o. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà yá bí amọ̀ ọ̀rúdà ibi amáyédà. Mo ṣọ ti rí ní Ayọ̀bámi sórí kọ̀ọ̀kan mi àti gbàgbà mi. Kí ni mo ṣe Ọlọ́run o? Ẹgbà mi Bukky Jesse àti iṣọ́ ti fẹ́ pa mí o. Bukky Jesse àti iṣọ́ ti fẹ́ pa mí o. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà wọ́n fẹ́ pa mí. Àwọn ọmọ tí mo ti kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe ló mọ́nítọ̀ wọn kiri. Àwọn ọmọ mi máa sá wọlé ní ìṣẹ́jú ìṣẹ́jú. Tó bá lọ sí wọ̀nyí léde skul. Ìdájọ́ ọ̀nà méjì máa dáná méjì kọ́ lé àwọn. Wọ́n máa ní wọ́n lé àwọn ni o báwọn ò lè lọ sí skul. Àdúrà lè wá mi wá èmi ni màá wá lọ ẹni mo máa gbà àwọn máa dènà dàdúrà. Àwọn máa dènà dé mọ́wùmí ọ̀nà fẹ́ gba ìyá mi. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà mí o. Ẹ wo ìyàgò báyìí tí Bukky Jesse bẹ́ẹ̀ ti pọ́sì mi. Kí ni mo ṣe fún Bukky Jesse? Ẹ̀yin ra Bukky Jesse. Ẹ̀yin ra Bukky, kí ni mo ṣe fún? Kí ni mo rà nígbà? Kí ni mo ṣe? Mo bá ti wọ́n dà. Mo bá yẹ ṣe mí. Ìgbà tí wọ́n pa ẹ̀tọ́ wo bá ṣe ń ṣe mí. Wọ́n bí bàbá ẹ̀jọ̀ sí bó ṣe ń ṣe mí. Wọ́n bí ìjọ sí ṣe ń ṣe mí. Ìgbà tí wọ́n pa ẹ̀tọ́. Ṣé ìjọ sí lọ́wọ́ mọ̀ pẹ̀tọ́ pa? Ìjọ sí lọ́wọ́ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan wà fún ẹ̀ka òjò sórí bá lọ́pọ̀ sórí kan sí ẹ. Mo ní kọ́ máa sí ẹ kó máa jí dìde.
Please, I am live.
Mo ní kọ́ máa sí ẹ.
Please take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Where he said, Josilo Nikon Loguen. That's the emphasis I want to it. Please. Thank you.
Okay.
Ìjọ sí lọ́wọ́ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan wà fún ẹ̀ka òjò sórí bá lọ́pọ̀ sórí kan sí ẹ. Mo ní
Okay.
kọ́ máa sí ẹ kó máa
Okay.
jí dìde.
Thank you very much. You've heard where she said, Josie Onikon Loguen. Abi, do we hear it? Comment section, Shagbo. Do we hear that? Okay. Josilo Nikon Loguen. Please, if you have, I am live. Do you have the Tolani voice note, please? Who has the Tolani voice
I
note?
don't have it.
Okay. Thank you. Who have the Tolani voice note? Aloni Tolani voice note. Oh, if you told this, so you have it. Okay. Please send request. Pretty Ralph. Send request, please. Thank you. It was loud and clear. Send request. Pretty Ralph, where are you? Where's your request? Send request and come on. No, don't worry, don't worry. Send request and come and play it for her. Okay, you're sending it to your other phone. Axion said that you let them send it to your phone. Don't worry, they cannot edit it now. People have it already. I think it's even on Okiki's page. I think she has it too. So they can do. They're just trying to. God is exposing them. The more they talk, the more they shiso, the more God exposes them. The more they talk, the more they shiso, the more God exposes them. You know, so no issues. You're waiting. I want us to hear that part also. I want us to hear that part. That part that Tolani said that Iya Mohbad saw it. And the parts, because I asked myself a question. Even if they say your dog is sick, will you now get to where your dog is and you now enter to go and see the sick dog? How will Mama Mohbad get to Mohbad's house that night and will not enter inside the house to see his son? You know? And I'm beginning to wonder, how?
Okay, now.
Yeah, please go ahead and play. Thank you very much.
Àṣírí tèmi fẹ́ kẹ́ mú dání nìyẹn. Ṣé rí pé wọ́n mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ lọ gbé Mohbad padà sínú mọ́tò yẹn láti fi lè announce ikú ẹ̀. Ó ti yé yín. Wọ́n lọ gbé mọ́ ọ̀kadà ni wọ́n fi gbé bàbá olówó lọ sí hospital ọ̀kadà. Irọ́ dẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n lè má gbé ọ̀kadà kankan. But èmi náà mọ̀ pé script ni inú mọ́tò tí wọ́n gbé Mohbad lọ. Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead. Ibi tí script tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn. Àbí mo parọ́. First script tó máa kọ́kọ́ dà síta òun ni nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ ń bìbà ẹ̀ tí Tọ́lání yìí ń sọ. Àánú bàbá Mohbad ló ṣe mí jù.
Àwọn àgbẹ̀ padà sínú mọ́tò yẹn kó tó wá announce àwọn ìwé ìjẹ́ tó wá sọ kò tí kò fún ọ̀fẹ́ sọ lórí ọ̀kadà.
Wọn ò fẹ́ sọ lórí ọ̀kadà.
Àwọn tó ń pọ̀ lọ máa ṣe DNA òṣèwọ́ ló ń ṣe. Bàbá máa jẹun ló lọ́mọ sí orí díẹ̀. Bàbá máa jẹun ló lọ́mọ tó gbé wọn ní.
Ó yá o, ibi tó fẹ́ dé yìí, kẹ́ ẹ bá mi la etí yín sílẹ̀ mà, ẹ̀yin abiamayé, kẹ́ ẹ bá mi gbọ́ ibi tó fẹ́ dé yìí, kẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ nǹkan àṣírí tí àgbọ̀ rí tí wọ́n tún bì báyìí, ẹ máa gbọ́. Tọ́sán ń pa Wùnmí, wọ́n mọ̀ pé Wùnmí gan ń pa irọ́ ni, ẹ máa gbọ́.
Ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ kíkan, ọ̀nkú ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ yẹn náà kò ń ṣe ẹni tó lóòótọ́, ṣùgbọ́n kò yẹ ọ̀gá wa. Lọ kò ń ṣe ẹni tó lóòótọ́, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rí voice note tó sọ pé.
Kò ń ṣe ẹni tó lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n yín ò kan àwọn ẹgbọ́ abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́. Ẹgbọ́ abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́.
Gbogbo òkè wọn fóònù ẹ̀dà gbogbo ẹ̀dà. Kàn rí fóònù ẹ̀ náà. Gbogbo àwọn Naira Marley yẹn, oyè yín àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ àdúgbò yẹn. Ẹ ti ọ̀dà sáà ọ̀gá yẹn ò ṣe ẹni tó lóòótọ́. Ṣé ẹ rí bí fídíò tí gẹ̀yẹ́ ti ń sọ tí bàbá yẹn ti ń sọ pé ibo ni fóònù mi wà kí ló tún gbogbo WhatsApp mi kí ló tẹ̀lé gẹ̀yẹ́ náà ò ṣẹni tó lóòótọ́ wọn ò tí ì rí fóònù ẹ̀ ọ̀sìn náà ìbí yàn kọ́ lóhùn. Because àwọn communication yẹn at least communication company ó yẹ kó lè bá wọn gbogbo that is part of investigation.
So ẹ máa bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe investigation lè wá ń da gbogbo justice irú ẹ máa fojú sunkún àwọn ọmọ yín.
Gbogbo discussion anything tó ti wọrí fóònù yẹn ló yẹ kó lè print out kó lè request jáde.
Ó tiẹ̀ dá ilé máa dọ̀dọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀.
Àwọn náà ti slow jù.
Ó ti slow jù Mohbad ti slow jù.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe ẹ̀mọ̀ kó ti fún one feedback. So it's part of investigation na. Tó máa fi one feedback ẹ̀ ṣe aṣọ́ọ̀kì wà jẹ́ kí wọ́n wò lọ. Gbọ́dọ̀ mi mọ̀ ni pé bàbá yẹn mọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Bàbá Mohbad mọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Bàbá yẹn has nothing. Bàbá yẹn ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ó kọ̀ déyàn tó tutù ẹ̀mọ̀ kó tẹ̀ bá ti tutù àwọn èèyàn máa pastor mi kò sí ó ní nǹkan wò pé kí ni ọ̀fẹ́ fọmọ nǹkan ọmọ ṣe jọba bá rí ibi níbí wọlé pastor ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe sọ pé ibà Ọlọ́run ló fún Ọlọ́run ló gbà táwọn èèyàn ń tàn ṣe sí nǹkan mi ṣé wọ́n ti ní wọ́n ló sọ pé wọ́n ní kí ló tó lọ kó fún ọmọ yẹn kó tó sí kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó fún ọmọ wọ́n kàn lo idiomatic kinní fún wọn. ẹ̀yin fásitì mi ó yá.
That's all. Hello.
Sorry, that's not the full one. If you can get the one that they did not mix, that's not the full one. There's a part, there's a one that she said in that conversation, this same this thing, that she said Mama Mohbad saw the corpse.
Okay, I don't think it's this one. Maybe another one. Let me look for that.
Okay. As we are still trying to get she said yeah, Mohbad no wambe. I think this one they've edited it. Yeah, Mohbad no wambe. Because we just want to establish the fact that Mohbad said that the boy was stabbed. Tolani said that Mohbad saw Mohbad on the floor. When Baba will get to Lekki with Mohbad, Mohbad did not enter the house with Baba Mohbad. She stood outside. You don't know. Now, let's take our mind off. If you don't know what happened to your son, they said something happened to your son, what daily are you going to stand outside? So we want to establish that Mohbad knows what happened to Mohbad with this whole thing. Mohbad knows what happened to Mohbad. Because if he has gone to the house when Baba was going and decided to stay outside the house, she did not enter the house. She was inside the compound but did not enter the house. And she has come up and said that Mohbad was stabbed. Then Tolani said that Mohbad saw Mohbad's corpse on the floor. At of what time? Time will go on Mohbad to go more etiku. Why did Mohbad we agree and they played on Baba Mohbad's intelligence? By first of all taking that man to the hospital, where there was never a hospital. When Mohbad knew that she was not going to enter that house, that building. So something is up somewhere. Let me leave the floor for the panelists, please. I am light, you have it. Okay, I am light, send request, please. I am light, send request.
Yeah, young daddy.
Yeah.
She's trying to play a game is when she go to Mercy Fund Me. And Mercy Fund Me ask her a question that, Mohbad, your sister says she see blood in the house. And Mohbad responds to Mercy Fund Me then that, I don't mind that, Jare. That's all she said. Don't mind that one, Jare. Ma dan you long. Ma dan you long. That's all she said. She didn't argue that her sister don't see blood or her sister see it. All her response is that don't mind that one, Jare. That's all she said then. If not, she's playing game. Even though, let's just say it's not even your own blood. It's not someone that you born. Maybe you are just going on the road and you see someone, maybe you see some lifeless body on the road. Are you not going to just check that what is going on there? You're going to check that what is going on there. Talk less of your own blood and flesh. Someone that you born with your own. But now, someone can never be heartless like that. That you don't expect that they don't tell you that your son has already dead. You just go inside the house and you meet a lot of people and you cannot even. How did she know even that Mohbad is not dead? How did she know then? Let them play the voice note finish then.
Thank you very much. Please, I am light.
Let's keep listening. I get. Come on, receive call. Phone to me. Phone if you read social media. So wọ́n ti bá wọn change get ṣé kò yé yín? Hello, network ibi tẹ́ wà yẹn bad. Hello jàre. Hello Uncle Sunday ṣe wà pa. Wọ́n ti já network wọn kò dá. Family wọn nílé náà. Àwọn family kan bá wa tọ́jú wọn nìyẹn. Àwọn family kan bá wa tọ́jú. Gbogbo irú bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà wà mí tí ó wà ní ibi tó kú yẹn wà nígbà tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kú ilé wà ń bẹ̀ láì fandarẹ̀. Bọ̀dá yìí náà wà live and direct níbi òkú ẹ̀ ọjọ́ wà níbi tó ń jọ ń òkú ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ báyìí. Ìyá náà wà ń bẹ̀, ìyá Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀.
Okay, pause. Now you're going to rewind it a little bit. You're going to rewind it a little bit, where she said, "Iya Mohbad, iya no one be." We've been able to establish when Iya Mohbad said Mohbad was stabbed. Is everybody hear that? And now we're establishing the same fact that that Tolani said Iya Mohbad was there. Please, play that part again.
Family kan bá tó gbogbo irú bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà wà mí tí ó wà ní ibi tó kú yẹn wà nígbà tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kú ilé wà ń bẹ̀ láì fandarẹ̀.
Did you hear that?
Bọ̀dá yẹn náà wà live and direct níbi òkú ẹ̀ ọjọ́ wà níbi tó ń jọ ń òkú ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ báyìí. Ìyá náà wà ń bẹ̀, ìyá Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀.
Okay, pause. Iya Mohbad no one be. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Then after this, I will just mute my mic and I will allow my panelists to do justice. Listen to this.
Wunmi, ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nípa ẹ̀ irọ́ ni? Ṣé mo pé bàbá wá síbẹ̀ yẹn náà mo rí àwọn àṣeyẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ àti òbí báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí? Ọmọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó bí ẹni rọ̀rọ̀ àwọn òkè òkè kò tí ì yá.
Did you hear that? Ẹni tí ó bá gbọ́ Òyìnbó, sorry, ẹni tí ó bá gbọ́ Yorùbá. Do you hear what the woman said? Check gbọ́ báyìí, okay.
Wunmi, ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nípa ẹ̀ irọ́ ni? Ṣé mo pé bàbá wá síbẹ̀ yẹn náà mo rí àwọn àṣeyẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ àti òbí báwo ni?
Ó lóun rí àwọn aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mò ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ àǹtí mi. Báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́?
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí.
Báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí? This woman said that when they got to the house, she was saying, Wunmi, do you want to say what Baba Mohbad is saying? Tironi, Igbatiyawa. When we came, I saw clothes with blood. I was asking my sister, why is blood this much? That means when you stab somebody, if somebody was stabbed, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló máa jáde o. And this woman said, ẹ̀jẹ̀ báwo lẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó eléyìí? Now, Mohbad has said Mohbad was stabbed. Tolani has said Mohbad mother saw Mohbad corpse. But on Tuesday, Mohbad's mom did not follow Mohbad's father to enter the house. Now, this is Iya Mohbad's sister talking.
Wunmi, ṣé o fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad sọ nípa ẹ̀ irọ́ ni? Ṣé mo pé bàtà wá síbẹ̀ yẹn náà mo rí àwọn àṣẹ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ àti mo pé báwo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó báyìí.
Why blood completely like this? She saw some clothes with blood and she was asking, why is blood much like this? Now, I will rest my case there and I will allow my moderator to do justice. I'm going to start from top. Andy, Awesome God, Adiola, iOS, and Perry, Pretty Raf, Lazy Eyes, and Schema.
Hello. Hello. Mr. Andy. Mr. Andy. Okay. Okay, he's there.
Hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We're waiting for you, Mr. Andy. Please, let's keep tapping so that they don't flag you down again. Let's take the likes to 50 to 100.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are discussing justice for Mohbad, but which area do you want me to concentrate, please?
That means you've been in your meeting since without being. We've been talking
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. No retreat, no surrender.
No surrender.
Yeah. I believe you guys have been talking about Mama Mohbad.
Okay.
The part she has played. And I listened to your summation, York Daddy, and there is a place that you miss, which I would like to call our attention back. And the place is that when they put a court truce to Mama Mohbad on Tuesday, and when they got to Osaka, London, that was on Tuesday, that should be around 7:07. Mama Mohbad now put a court truce, or Darusha put a court truce to Mama Mohbad. And Darusha now told Mama Mohbad. And we don't know what he told Mama Mohbad. But because of the anxiety of Baba Mohbad, according to Baba Mohbad, he snatched the phone from Mama Mohbad. And Darusha now said, Daddy, Emma Lole Ara Mohbad ti ya. And according to the father of Baba Mohbad, he said his instincts told him that something have happened. And this is the point. Mama Mohbad now hold on to Baba Mohbad. That is the point that I want to bring out to our attention. Mama Mohbad hold Baba Mohbad. Yep, that tells us that Mama Mohbad, she was aware of what happens to Mohbad. Because according to the Baba Mohbad, ya Mohbad ofeje kin jano momoto lenu. Because Mama Mohbad, she knew what happens to to Mohbad. You hold Baba Mohbad. Now, they went to the house together. Mama Mohbad stay outside, not entering her own son's house. That gives us another clue that Mama Mohbad knew before Baba Mohbad knew anything. I'm not going details because you've made all the summation through your you've made all of what's it called? Your summation through everything that happened in that area. Now, when we go back to the voice notes of Mama Mohbad, Josie Loni Kunwa Gumpa. Okay, now the question is this. Josie Loni Kunwa Gum Mohbad pa. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves, we need to hold Mama Mohbad responsible for that statement. Who told Mama Mohbad that Josie Loni Kunwa Gumpa? Who told her? Who told Mama Mohbad that is Baba Mohbad that sent the people that came to the house to come and stab Mohbad? We need to hold Mama Mohbad there. She needs to tell us if she is the one.
For those that don't understand Yoruba, please, someone say you should translate.
Okay, good. According to the voice notes of Mama Mohbad, Mama Mohbad said, is Baba Mohbad that sent those people that stabbed Mohbad to death. There's two things that I want to clear there. Mama Mohbad confirmed through her own statement, through the voice note, that Mohbad was stabbed. That is one. Secondly, is Baba Mohbad that sent those people that stabbed Mohbad to death. Now, the point is that we need to hold Mama Mohbad for that voice note, because she confirmed that Josie sent those people to come and stab Mohbad to death. And the question we need to ask again is this: where did Mama Mohbad got her information that is Baba Mohbad that sent those people? Mama Mohbad need to tell the whole world. Mama Mohbad need to tell the whole world. Because to me, that's a big statement in a murder case or in a homicide case. Now, when I look at the old things through Mama Mohbad, there's no doubt Mama Mohbad made it clear to us that Mohbad was killed on the 11th of September 2023. Mama Mohbad confirmed that the death of her son is not natural. Series of video and series of voice notes, she confirmed that. We confirm that Mama Mohbad was there in that house on Monday. How does she got to that house on Monday? I don't know. Do they pick her up from Ikorodu? Or does she transport herself to Mohbad house? But one thing that is certain is this, is that when Mohbad was killed, Mama Mohbad was not informed before she got into the house. Please, Mama Mohbad was not informed that Mohbad was killed until she got into Mohbad house. And what happened when she got into the house? When she got into the allegedly, we are being told, let me repeat, we are being told that they swear an oath. We are being told that they swear an oath. And the question we need to ask ourselves is this: Mama Mohbad, she was in the house on that Monday. And if she was in the house and truly, there's an hope, well, there's no doubt Mama Mohbad will be part of that hope. Now, what makes me to conclude from the investigation that Mama Mohbad was in that house is very simple. It's very simple. We all remember when Mohbad was declared on the 12th of September 2023. Mama Mohbad was nowhere to be found. Close to 2 weeks. A lot of speculation that Mama Mohbad have died long time ago. A lot of speculation surfaced on social media that Mama Mohbad have died long time ago. And the question we need to ask ourselves, you as a mother, you lost your child. The whole world was crying. And you are sitting down inside your own son's house. And you did not come to social media. It took Mama Mohbad close to 2 weeks before she came on social media. Me kuo, mo walaye o. I'm not dead, I'm still alive. The question we need to ask ourselves, what makes Mama Mohbad to hide herself away from the public when the whole world is crying for justice for Mohbad? What makes her to keep herself away from the public? Can it be part of the alleged oaths? Alleged swearing at oaths? I don't believe that it's her conscience. Because if we look all the parts Mama Mohbad have played till now, she have a conscience, but her conscience is no longer working. And you are behaving like this. I believe her conscience is not working. Can it be the allege of the hurt or something else? I don't know. Let's ponder over it. Now, she later came out close to 2 weeks. And we see all the parts that she has played till this morning. She's not seeking justice for her son. She rather go offensive against those who are seeking justice for her son. In what ways has she go offensive towards those who are seeking justice? One, those who are seeking justice have said, no justice, no burial. Mama Mohbad have been clamoring for burial since last year. Those who are seeking true justice have said, Baba Mohbad, she's an innocent on this matter because she's not even in the vicinity in the last 72 hours. But Mama Mohbad keep claiming that it's Josie that killed Mohbad. Another point is this. Mama Mohbad have accused Baba Mohbad that is using the social media or the death of his son to be collecting public money. Mama Mohbad have been in the team of Wunmi Adebanjo. Instead of her to team up with the father of Mohbad, Mama Mohbad continued to claim that baby Liam belongs to Mohbad. What is the proof? But Baba Mohbad has said, we just want to clear the air for future references so that nobody is going to call this baby Liam a bastard child. We just want to confirm that this son belongs to Aloba. When Baba Mohbad is going in a positive ways, Mama Mohbad always go in a negative ways. And even though when we go back to all the revelation that happened early this year regarding to a clause to do a protection for Mohbad, we saw everything Mama Mohbad said, that for any fake cloths. A cloth that they called in the church to do a protection for your own son, and you came out openly and said to the whole world, thank God that I gave you a when you look all what Mama Mohbad have played, you can see that this woman does not want justice for her own son. I don't know how the end of Mama Mohbad will be. Wow, the truth is this. It's going to be a tragedy. It's going to be a tragedy.
Mr. Andy, please kindly wrap up so that
let me just mute my mic so that I will just stop there so that
okay.
the other panelists can just take the remaining.
First day, Mama Mohbad came out and told us she was at home and she prayed and she was praying and she saw one shadow pass. From that first day, I told my husband, she didn't see any shadow pass. That is part of the script they gave her to say, which she's acting. At times I wonder if Iya Mohbad truly gave birth to Mohbad, or if she had even gone through motherhood at all. Because I have 3 children. I had 4, but one was a miscarriage. I can still, each time I remember what I went through, my stomach squeezed. Not to talk of you hearing that your own child, because for my own 3 kids, there is one that I was in the hospital for 2 months. There is one for that 9 months. Now, if I see Lucozade boost, I run away because that was what I took all through the 9 months. No food stays. There's one of my child, each time I want to eat, I sit very close to the toilet because I'm going to puke immediately. That is how I went through that 9 months. So for somebody to go through that 9 months and all of a sudden somebody killed your son and you are coming out to blab. Iya Mohbad is once you see her head and her forehead, you know Iya Mohbad is a witch. Olórí àwọn àjẹ́ òun ni Iya Mohbad. Ó fi Mohbad dájọ́ ni thinking pé àdúrà máa wúlò fún. She's a liar. Ìgbà mi máa sọ fọ́kọ mi pé ká pé mo lè rí Iya Mohbad máa ní kan so lókun. Iya Mohbad àti Tọ́lání tó tún sọ categorically pé Mohbad kú àkútú kú Mohbad lọ́nà ọ̀run. I tell my husband, ó yẹ kán so Iya Mohbad lọ́nà mẹ́rin mọ́ mọ́tò bí àwọn Indian film ṣe máa ń ṣe tó máa ń jáyàn sí wẹ́wẹ́ yẹn. bó ṣe yẹ kán ṣèyá Mohbad nìyẹn. And lágbára Ọlọ́run ikú tí gbogbo wọn máa kú irú ikú yẹn ló máa jẹ́, because wọ́n máa ya wọn à ní records wọn rárá, not to talk of burying them. These people ó dàbí pé ó ní nǹkan kan tó wà ní ọkàn wọn tí Mohbad ṣe fún wọn, especially Tọ́lání yìí. Bóyá ó mọ Mohbad ń bì kan rí tẹ́lẹ̀, àbí gbogbo ìgbà tó fi ń bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, bóyá ó fẹ́ bá bàbá Mohbad sùn. Bóyá Bọ́sẹ̀ ti sọ fún wọn pé oko bàbá Mohbad dùn gan. Sorry, I'm a bit vulgar. Bóyá oko bàbá Mohbad dùn gan, òun náà fẹ́ jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ bàbá yẹn ò fún láyè. Because for her to hate this man, ẹni tó rírí tó mọ̀ rí, kò hated that much. Kó máa sọ nǹkan burúkú ń pa máa yẹn. Every day when you see them, they say nasty things about this man. Kí ló dé? Ẹ tún wá sọ, ó ní wọ́n stab Mohbad. Wọ́n stab Mohbad, ọmọ stab Mohbad. We all know they stab Mohbad because Tenny Omologo showed us some pictures, which we all, bàtà àkúrí, àmọ́ pé nǹkan kan ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n stab Mohbad ni. Wọ́n sọ pé ó wà lórí ọ̀kadà. Ta ló ń gbé èèyàn tó ní emergency sórí ọ̀kadà? Ta ló ń gbé sórí ọ̀kadà? She was there. Mama Mohbad was there when Mohbad was stabbed. She was there on Monday. So kò sí irọ́ tó fẹ́ pa pé Josie ló rọ́yàn wá kan wá pa. Even tí Josie bá rọ́yàn kan wá pa, you as a mother, like somebody, there was this stabbing in Benin. It came out yesterday or this week, Sha. The woman, her neighbor wanted to stab her son. Àwọn tó ń pè ní ìyá nìyẹn. Ìyá yẹn fi ara gba ọ̀bẹ yẹn instead kó má bàa gún ọmọ ẹ̀. Ìyá nìyẹn ó fi ara gba ọ̀bẹ yẹn. Wọ́n gún ìyá yẹn instead and ìyá yẹn kú. Àwọn tó ń pè lábíamọ nìyẹn. Ìyá Mohbad ń ṣàbíamọ, abíagbá burúkú láyé àti lọ́run ni. And I am each time tí bá ti ń gbàdúrà mo mọ̀ pé one day very soon the truth ó tiẹ̀ ti délé tán àkàntì ìmọ̀ ìgbà àtàkókò tá máa rí ni. Ìyá Mohbad àti gbogbo cohort wọn àti Wùnmí gbogbo wọn máa Jerry, even our mama pity wọn, but like somebody said pé ká máa gbàdúrà pé àánú Ọlọ́run kó ká kúrò lórí wọn. Ẹni tí àánú Ọlọ́run bá ká kúrò lórí wọn, àtẹni tó ń arrest o, àtẹni tí wọ́n jọ ń gbìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń arrest èèyàn. Ẹni tí àánú Ọlọ́run bá ká kúrò lórí ẹ̀, ó máa easy fún wa láti mú. So our prayer should be gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni ènìyàn kéèyàn tàbí inú obìnrin àbí ta fàbẹ́ gbé jáde tó tiẹ̀ fẹ́ tí kọ lásán tó witness ẹ̀ tó sọ létí ẹ̀, kí àánú Ọlọ́run ọlọ́jọ́ èní kó ká kúrò lórí wọn. Kọ́lọ́run wá bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ṣe Fáráò nínú tó fi ń ṣèkà títí tọ́lọ́run fi padà mú, Kọ́lọ́run ṣe wọn lọ́kàn. Kí àánú Ọlọ́run yẹn kó wá ká kúrò lórí wọn, so we'll be able to deal with them decisively. Bó ṣe deserve a máa deal pẹ̀lú wọn. Thank you everybody. Thank you for this opportunity.
I agree with Andy, about, and I also agree with the narrative that Mama Mohbad was there on Monday and she saw what happened, and probably if there was any oath or something that was taken that day. I also want to point our attention to something that might have also happened on that Monday. And there could be the possibility that the lawyer too was available probably since Monday. And the reason why I said that is this. Of course, Baba Mohbad said he met the lawyer on Tuesday when he got there. But I think, like, if we follow the narrative that Mama didn't know what happened on Monday and she got there and then she was, told and everything, she was consoled and promised, I think it was also at that point that she may have been promised that she would benefit from Mohbad's wealth based on the fact that the lawyer was there. It is possible that the lawyer would have, discussed all the properties available and told her about or maybe they would have discussed some sharing formula. And the reason why I said this is that in one of her interviews, I think the one she did with Punch, she made a statement that according to her, and I'm going to quote her, she said, even though I know that I stand to benefit the most from my son's wealth, according to Shashambili. Now, she also said, I saw a video online when they were having this birthday party and Mama Mohbad was discussing with, I don't know this woman now, maybe it's Mama Sita or there is this fat lady. And, you know, they were like, Sheriki, she was saying, thank you for being with us. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for staying with my son. Thank you, Tete, thank you. She now said, that lady, that woman now said, maybe she would take Josie, that Mama Mohbad should hand over Josie to her. And she said, you can have him, Olori buruku ni Josie. Ó fẹ́ sọ mí di olórí burúkú. And what I could pick from that is that Baba, because Baba is fighting for justice, he's actually standing against, you know, her getting this promise that they have promised her. She believes that if Wunmi gets the property, she already has a share that she has been promised. But because Baba is not cooperating, ó fẹ́ sọ di olórí burúkú, according to that video. Now, so Baba is fighting for justice, but she is seeing it as Baba is fighting against what will make her to have money or to be wealthy in life. That is her perspective. Now, that means she will not get the money that she's been promised. And that is why she cannot support Baba. That is why she cannot support Baba. That one is by the side. If she actually can say that it was Josie that sent those guys that stabbed Mohbad, why did she have to go and play the back from the back, you know, to play the script from the back? She should have just told the police and they would have gone to arrest Baba in his house. Okay, àríṣẹ́ ọwọ́ yín o, ẹni tẹ́ rán níṣẹ́ ó ti jíṣẹ́ o, àti rọ́wọ́ yín bàbá o, wọ́n sọ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ rán wọn wá o, ó yẹ lọ mú bàbá níbikíbi tí bàbá bá wà. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe yẹn? Why did she have to go merry-go-round, roundabout, you know, go and be calling Baba? Baba ma sọ pé ara yóò yá, and you started deceiving the man all the way through. Why? It doesn't make sense. So it's really exonerates Baba. And also, this is also confirmed in the audio, the voice note of Tolani, that Baba is innocent. So let me also add this. I heard somebody said earlier that we shouldn't be talking about some of these voice notes, especially from the other camp. To some extent, I agree, but I don't agree 100%, because if you have an enemy, at times you will need to know what the plan of the enemy is. And if we look at all these voice notes that is coming from their camp, we will know that they all know what happened, but they are covering up the mess because of what they have all been promised or the payment that they get for doing this job. Now, and all this will stand up as evidence, you know, for us. And when we have this evidence, we are the one that know these people. Once we analyze it, then to make it make sense, we cannot push it forward to the legal team and tell them, in this audio, this is what happened. These are the people that we can identify their voice. This is what they said, and this is it. It will really help the process. So I don't really believe we should totally ignore. No. There is still a whole lot of information that we can pull out of what they are saying and what they are doing, and that will really help us, because as it is now, Baba is the only one that has narrated everything that he saw, but a lot happened behind the scene which he wasn't there. So we need them to spill out some things for us to be able to get that aspect that is still gray, that we still don't understand now. So I think that is just what I want to add to it. And we all know that, yeah, Mama Mohbad, she knows a whole lot Thank you.
Mobile died. Some people were like, the mother is there because of the song, I'm sorry, daddy, I'm sorry, and all that. That Mohbad doesn't have a mother again. So not after 2 weeks or 1 week, we saw the mother crying on the internet. Mo ku o, mo ṣì wà láyé o, mo ṣe kíní kan, blah blah blah. So after that, Mama Mohbad came out and told us that Mohbad died on Tuesday, which was on the 12th, if I may be right. And Wumi's team were like, no, Mohbad died on the 12th. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it was when they were saying it, that was when Mama Mohbad changed the narrative that Mohbad died on the 12th. How can a mother, you carried a child, glorious child for that matter, for 9 months, at the end of the day, you lost that child in a cold blood, and you are not saying anything. You are defending the so-called girlfriend, because I know his partner, so-called girlfriend. Baba Mohbad fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan fún wa tí Wunmi o, blah 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 blah. You started saying different kind of thing. Mama Mohbad ti ẹ bẹ̀rù ọjọ́ kúnlẹ̀. Tí gbogbo abiyamọ ayé máa ń sunkún pé téèyàn bá rure kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó mi má pọ̀ ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ rántí ọjọ́ yẹn rárá. Èló ni, how much did Wunmi promise to give you? Because I keep asking myself this same question every day. That was the reason why I said yesterday on the Olori Ebi platform that we should not talk about Mama Mohbad because she's not relevant. If we like, let's talk from now till thy kingdom come. She's not ready to confess. She has sold her conscience for devil because of money. And we all know that money is the root of all evil. You keep coming out, giving us different narrative. You even stop for a while, thank God. The first one was, Prime Boy, Baba Mohbad, mo be Baba Mohbad. Ipe Antonio Bomoja, to Pomodam, Baba Mohbad, Niko Salo. This same Prime Boy was your friend, was your childhood friend. You were not there for the boy. The boy always goes to Prime Boy's house. It was Prime Boy's mom that would take care of both. And you are coming up telling us different things. Another one is this. Baba Mohbad lo ní kàn wá gún ọmọ pa o. Ṣé Baba Mohbad ń gbélé pẹ̀lú yín? Ṣó wà ń bẹ̀ ní 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. Mama Mohbad ẹ máa níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run lọ́kàn. Ẹ dẹ̀ jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́. Wọ́n wá ń gba owó fún yín lórí internet bí pé wọ́n ń dájọ́ fún yín. Bí pé ń kó àjọ lóṣooṣù. Ẹ wá ń ṣẹlẹ́yà lórí internet. Ọ̀rọ̀ Nicole ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀la ni. And for the fact that Tolani said, Mama ẹ̀ mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ bó ṣe kú. Tẹ dúró síta tẹ sọ pé ẹ̀ mọ̀ kankan tẹ lọ pé bàbá oníbàbá lọ́jọ́ Tuesday, which was on the 12th. Ìyẹn lásán Ọlọ́run á bí yín because ká má await all of you and those people that are supporting Wunmi for defending lies. Gbogbo abiyamọ ayé ló ń gbàdúrà káwọn jèrè ọmọ. Ìgbà tẹ́ ti ẹ̀ tọ́jú ẹ̀, how will you reap what you did not sow? Or you think Adura will take care of you? For the fact that you did this to Mo, you can do the same thing to Adura. It's just that one doesn't have sense. All he wants is I want to be like Mohbad. There is no more Mohbad except one. And he has gone forever. If you like, play from now to next year. Nobody is going to listen to that music. Well, anyway, Wunmi team can help you to buy it. Because some of them have said they will support you. Mama Mohbad, me, I'm not here to advise you or anything, no. Because it is late already. For the fact that you knew Wunmi killed Mohbad, because you said, mo ti dáríjì Wunmi. Kí ni nǹkan tí Wunmi sọ fún yín tẹ́ sọ pé ti dáríjì Wunmi? I think we like police. I don't want to call police because we all know that they are very compromised already. I think this has to go to legal team. They should invite Mama Mohbad because she has said a lot of things. Kí ni Wunmi sọ fún yín tẹ́ fi dáríjì? Ẹ wá yẹ̀yẹ́ bàbá oníbàbá dín. The only man don't seek for justice for his son because èmi ò believe pé bàbá Mohbad bímọ mímọ lẹ́yìn Mohbad tó kú yìí. Ẹ̀yin tó kọ àṣàkù ni ó wá ń bí yín, ó ń bí ayé. Ẹ wá bọ́ sórí internet. Different narrative àtọkùnrin inú yín tí ò lọ́pọlọ. Bàbá Mohbad yẹn á ti cash out tó. Á ti ní 50 million nínú account ẹ̀. Are we talking about money here? I've never for one day going pé sọ pé justice for Mohbad in your platform. I've never. Justice for Wunmi and Liam ni. Ṣé Wunmi kú ni? Àbí ọmọ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ọ̀tá ẹ̀ kú? Tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé justice for Wunmi. 24 years old. How can she kill her husband? We've heard different stories. Mo ti rò ọmọ tí ó pé 24 years ní èjì Wunmi tó gún ọkọ ẹ̀ parí. Ṣé relationship wà no do or die ni? Mama Mohbad, ẹ má ṣe wọ́n o. Èmi ò mọ̀ bẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe o. Pé ẹ gbọ́ lásán ẹ má ṣe wọ́n. Ẹ̀hún ó ṣe ìjọ mi fẹ́ ṣàdúrà kan fáwọn tí Wunmi. Ṣé mo lè ṣe? Host. Ẹni tọ́kọ ẹ̀ kú, ó dẹ̀ gbójú gbáyà, ó celebrate 1 year birthday fún ọmọ. Ọkọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣe wà ní morgue tí wọ́n sì sin. Ẹlòmíì gan ọkọ ẹ̀ kú fún just 1 year, ó sì ń rò. Bọ̀bọ̀ tó kú of recent ṣé John Junior Pope àbí kí ló ń pè? Ìyàwó ò jẹun fún 3 days according to what we heard. But Wunmi, you're roaming about the streets. Ìgbà kan ọkùnrin ṣe bla bla bolo kiri. Òun judiciary ẹsẹ̀ kiri. Inú Lẹ́kì. Ó wá lọ́lọ́run ò ní mú ẹ. Àdàbí àdà. Bàbá Mohbad ti kọ́ already. Èmi ti sọ o. Mo tún ṣe màmá àdúrà tí màmá ṣe fún lójoojúmọ́ nìyẹn. Wípé nǹkan tó bá mú wa nínú ìyà tá à ń jà yìí tí à end up láti rí justice gbogbo ọjọ́ kọjọ́ tó bá ti gbé Mohbad wọlé báyìí gbogbo yín pátápátá bẹ́ẹ̀ máa tẹ̀lé ni. Ẹ máa tẹ̀lé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. Àdàbí tó bá yẹ kó ṣe burúkú fún yín nígbà tó wà láyé ni. Mo dúró ná. Thank you. Sorry, who's the next person?
They try to distract our attention on so many things, but I pick out some things. Firstly, Wunmi made a 3-way call with Hayat and Abu Abel, and she mentioned a knife, but Hayat cut her short because Abu Abel was trying to get some information from Wunmi, but she mentioned a knife, but Hayat cut that conversation short. And she said, how can I kill my husband in presence of 15 people? But at the inquest, when they asked Adura, how many people live in Mohbad's house? Adura said 8 people. But the owner of the house, Wumi, she said 15 people. How can I kill my husband in presence of 15 people? Now, secondly, I have mentioned where they said knife, according to Wumi. Secondly, Mama Mohbad made a video crying that Papa Mohbad hired people to stab Mohbad. This is number 2 person confirming Mohbad died from a stab wound, not punching the glass. The 3 witnesses now, Prime Boy, when Wumi petitioned Prime Boy and they arrested Prime Boy the second time, when Prime Boy came out, he said, the police said the dagger you use in stabbing Mohbad is with us, confessed. The dagger you use in stabbing Mohbad is with us, confess. This is the 3 people, the strong witnesses that just told us Mohbad was stabbed to death. Now, if Mama Mohbad knew they stabbed Mohbad to death, Wumi knew they stabbed Mohbad to death. Because definitely before the police told Prime Boy, the dagger you use in stabbing Mohbad is with us, they already knew Mohbad died from a stab wound. So why did they deviate us and told us Mohbad punched a glass? We all have hands, the right and left. If someone should punch a glass, we are supposed to see wound or even if little scratch on the person's fist. But no, not on Mohbad's case. He miraculously punched a glass with his fist and got wound on back of his hand, according to what the police want us to believe. You see now where this profuse bleeding came from. The police were not mad. They were not crazy when they said profuse bleeding. And we really need to hold them by their words because it was what they told us. We need to hold them by their words. Because 3 people have come out to confirm that Mohbad was stabbed to death. And they are the 3 witnesses of this case. Mama Mohbad, Wumi, and the police. Now, I want to take our attention to Prime Boy. When Prime Boy was making a submission at, I don't know if it's Titus platform. I can't recall the person's platform. Prime Boy said, on Sunday, when we wanted to leave for the show, they forgot their key inside their house. Mohbad had to break the lock. We were even laughing and were teasing him. This carpentry job never come off for your body, Mohbad. Before they left for the show. When Spending gave his testimony on this last inquest, Spending said when we go back to the house, we met some people in the house. We met 2 boys in the house. Who were the 2 boys? He did not mention their name. But he said they met 2 boys in the house. Now, I'm asking myself, if Mohbad break his lock because they forgot key inside the house, who were those boys? Who directed those boys to go inside the house when everybody already left for the show? Because for the 2 boys to get into that house, someone already made a call to them. They already know their way in. There is no way a visitor will go to your house, knock at the door. The door is locked. Then the visitor will find a way to get into your house. Did they forget that key on purpose to make Mohbad break that lock so those people can get into the house? Why did Wunmi take a 5-month-old child to a show? Because she was creating an alibi. When this whole issue comes back to bite at her, she will tell the world, I was with my husband at the show. Who were the 2 boys in that house? Who directed them to get into that house? They all left for a show. Spendi told us they met 2 people in the house. Why did Wunmi fight with her husband? Why? That she had to come down from that car and say she's going to book an hotel. When this whole issue started, they never mentioned Spendi's name. Why? Darosha, who narrated the fight to Wunmi, could not narrate anything to the public what happened that day. If truly Prime Boy fought Mohbad because he was inside that car, he kept mute. He was even sitting at the front and kept mute. Why did they set Prime Boy up? If they all knew Mohbad died from a stab wound, why did they tell us it was Prime Boy? According to Wunmi's spokeswoman, Gistlover posted and said from the mouth of Wunmi, what happened when they went for that show? Mohbad told Adura to get money so he could give to the people at the crowd, his fans. Adura was staying long. He had to send Prime Boy to go get Adura. When Prime Boy came back, he was angry and told Mohbad, your younger brother insults me. And Mohbad said, okay, just forget that one. Move the go. And he said, no. If it were to be my younger brother, I would not allow my younger brother to insult you. This whole argument, according to Wunmi, was right in front of Adura. And Prime Boy called Mohbad promise. She said the promise aggravated Mohbad and made Mohbad to come down from the car, turn to Prime Boy's side, and drag Prime Boy out from the car. But when Adura was at the inquest, they asked Adura, did you witness the fight? Adura said, no. If you did not witness the fight, who told you about the fight? He said, Wunmi. According to Wunmi, Adura caused the fight, and the fight started in presence of Adura. So who caused fight? No one knows say he caused fight again. If Adura made Mohbad a Prime Boy to trigger Mohbad, why did Adura not mention those parts? Adura not mention those parts, but he said Wunmi narrated the fight to me. Wunmi, you said you ran with your baby to the other car, but Spendi told us Liam was with him. He carried Liam because he was preventing Wunmi and Mohbad from tussling each other. If the baby was with Prime Boy, Wunmi, whose baby did you carry when you run to the other car and get other people? Because you said Darosha told you. The Darosha that told you never came out for once to mention any fight. Now, let's start from the lies Wunmi told the world. She said when they buried Mohbad, she was not aware they would bury Mohbad the next day. She got a call for someone that, did they bury your husband? Where you did? She went into the internet and saw it was true. She ran immediately to the place they buried Mohbad. God will know the sleep. Because why? They were trying to nail Baba. They were trying to put this whole thing on Baba. But God will know the sleep, not the slumber. Darosha came out with a little confession. And Darosha said, the whole family was there. The whole family was there, except Mama Mohbad. The whole family was there. When they carried Mohbad in the ambulance, Wunmi was there. When they went to the police station, Wunmi was there. When they went to the morgue, Wunmi was there. When they decide, okay, the next day we are going to bury Mohbad, Wunmi was there. But Wunmi told the world she saw this whole thing from the internet. Right? If she saw this whole thing from the internet, why did Darosha come to say everyone was present except Mama Mohbad? If Wunmi were speaking the truth, Darosha would have said Mama Mohbad and the wife were not present. They have to cook up their lies. And they have been saying different things. Now, I would want to prove to us. Perry, can you open your camera, right? You can open your camera, Perry. Pretty.
I'm to open my.
Pretty, can you open your camera?
Why?
No, I want to send you a video and a picture. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, can you send it to my DM?
Okay. Should I send it to your WhatsApp?
Okay.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
Okay. Well, I've sent the consulting law. All right, thank you so much. Pet Cage, can we have you, please?
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Good morning.
First, we want to appreciate iOS. She spoke almost everything I have to say. And the lady that just dropped also spoke part as well. But notwithstanding, I will still try and put one or two together. First, I will start by saying we should all clap for ourselves because we've done a lot on this case. We've helped the police to do their work. We've helped the lawyers to do their work. We've even helped the judge to some extent. And it's just left for the judge to give verdict. Having said that, I want to say this, that if Mama Mohbad saw the dead body of Mohbad, and I want to establish a point by saying this boy died on Monday. Why do I say so? If Mohbad died on a Tuesday, as they claim, And if Mama Mohbad said he has not seen the corpse then, before Baba Mohbad's arrival, how come she knew Mohbad was stabbed? Because if it's same time that Baba Mohbad saw Mohbad, she is seeing Mohbad too. How come did Baba Mohbad did not notice that? Why? Because the boy has been dressed up. We were told that Darosha has embalmed him. He has been dressed up. So how come Mama Mohbad knew Mohbad was stabbed if she hasn't seen Mohbad? That is one. I will go further to Prime Boy. In one of his in his first interview, he was trying to narrate what happened, and he made mention of, I forgot my bag and my passport is inside the bag. That he sent somebody on a Monday to go to pick it for him. Say, and he called Wumi and she said, don't come. That is another fact that that boy died on Monday. Meaning that boy has died, he doesn't want Prime Boy to come to see it. And he said, don't come. That Mohbad is still angry also. That is another point. I'll move further again to Adura, who said that whoever that said he sees Mohbad on a Tuesday is lying. It shows that Mohbad died on Monday. I go further to Tolani, who said that Mohbad mother saw the boy dead body. So when did she see the dead body? If she's playing a game that they called her and she had to call Papa Mohbad and they came on a Tuesday, when did she see the dead body? Look, I want to break this to everyone that Mama Mohbad, for her to be well composed on a Tuesday when they got to that place without any fear, it shows that he has not only seen the dead body of this boy, but she was part of the plan on how to get this boy down. Because if a man, they say women, we know how to absorb shock. Or in things like this, they say the man, even though it's paining him, the man will hold it to his heart, but a woman can never. No matter how many years you left your child, a woman, when it's come to point of death, no. Mama Yema Farayani Konigba. She will be holding from one person to another. But history told us that this man was even the one that was perplexed. He was confused. He doesn't know what to do again. In fact, it was someone that was nibi staircase. So the woman was more composed than the man that something is wrong. Mama Mohbad did not only know on Monday, but she's part of the plan. How come? I want to establish the fact on the stabbing. Mohbad's death made me to know that, oh, if one is bleeding, no, if one died with much bleeding, you can as well, support to stop the bleeding flowing out of the coffin. You need to put sawdust. It was in Mohbad's case. The blood was so much that they had to put sawdust to soak, to absorb the blood. That is another fact that boy was stabbed. I would like to make my submission by saying this, that even Wunmi herself, cannot say. She might have been saying it was on a Tuesday, but right now I don't think she can establish Tuesday again. How do I mean? When did they have time? If this boy died on a Tuesday, Baba was called, everybody gathered on that same Tuesday, and Baba came late in the night on that Tuesday, and from that time, Baba and Wunmi, all of them were moving up and down. When did Wunmi have time to do the charm they threw in the coffin? It means that this boy died on a Monday, and they have all the time to do all they need to do to make that charm work. Because no one will start telling us stories of Tuesday. Please, let's just even keep that, because they are even using the Tuesday to nail themselves. Finally, Tolani said it all. He said Baba Mohbad is innocent. Baba kò tiẹ̀ mọ anything. The man was innocent. And because they never knew that this whole thing will get to this stage we are, they are now looking for who to push the whole thing on. They started with Baba because they frustrated the man from having access to where to keep the dead son, and they forcefully made the man to go and bury his son. So they used that avenue to want to push it on him. They couldn't. They push it again to Prime Boy. From Prime Boy, he's going to Nurse. They are just too many lies. And I think our judiciary, our police, they should be seeing this whole thing now, that no, there are so many lies. If we can be pointing out lies that have been told on this boy's death, then what else do they want? What point? What do they really want? What do they want us to do to prove to them that these people are responsible for this boy's death? I rest my case for now.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Pretty Rob, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, ma. I think I'm the host.
Okay. Let me just add one or two things.
Okay,
Let me
ma.
just add one or
Okay,
two
ma.
things. Yeah. Now, I want to bring out two similarities somehow from the narrative that CY and Mama Mohbad, their storyline, they give them a particular fact, but they try to use a different scenario to bring out that fact. Now, let's look at it from this perspective. The issue of property. CY came out with the narrative that don't mind Baba, he's fighting for property. So, shifting our attention away from the real fact, making us want to see from another angle that, oh, it's actually Baba is after property, Baba is after this. Now, that is CY when it comes to property. Mama, she's saying she's going to benefit the most from his wealth. So you see that something have to do with the estate of Mohbad in the narrative of these two people, showing that they are fighting for that thing. If CY is saying Baba is fighting for property, that means Baba should leave the property for her. That is what it means, in other words. Now, Mama is saying, I stand to benefit the most from the property. So both of them, when it comes to property, they have their stories pointing to that direction. Number 2, that I would say is this issue of Lapiopio now. If you look at the narrative of CY, when she was narrating, I think at the Corona inquest, she said even when they got home after the show, Pretty Ralph, please, I want you to correct me in case I am saying something that is not correct. She said after during the Corona that, after the show and they got home, that Mohbad wanted to lap Pew. Am I right? And probably she said, no, I'm tired or something. Now, this issue of Lapipo again was also what Mama said, that Baba, even after realizing that Mohbad was dead that Tuesday, that Baba still came to her house and wanted to Lapipo. Am I correct, Pretty? You're not answering me. Oh. So, you will see that the two of them, okay, thank you, Ayoka. Their narrative is similar, but they try to bring it out in different areas. Now, look at this Baba. Baba got to hear about, he got to the house around 9 o'clock, according to him, 9 p.m. on Tuesday. He saw blood. Aratanioni, who as a parent will see blood on soaked, not even stain, soaked bed sheet or soaked duvet. That is number 1. Apart from the blood, he still saw the body. You understand? So 2 things. He saw the blood. Okay, he saw the body. So by that time, Ori Baba ti Mama calculate 2 plus 2. Okay, police station. Arrest Look at 3 hours police station waiting for police report. No police report. OTDB 12 Aro or Fere. Now, when he tried all his best, nothing was working. He left the body with Darusha and others. And he said, okay, let me go to the house. Let me go home and look for how to, bury the boy. He told us, according to Baba, that he walked for like 3 hours early morning. I think he got home around 3 a.m. Ejo, which man or which human being would have gone through this kind of trauma? I rest my case there. Thank you. Perfect, but let us see him as a human being. We are all human beings. We have our strengths, we have our weaknesses. Let us try to support him as much as we can, emotionally, physically, and anyhow, financially, and things like that, because he is their target. If they can get Baba, to be sincere, this justice will go. So Baba is the target for them. He's the one giving them pressure. So we should try to strengthen him, support him, rally around him in any way that we can. Thank you, ma. God's love, please, you can talk, you can speak.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, everywhere, everybody. It's what I said, people, because I just done less than 15 minutes, and I see that what we are just discussing here is about all the fact that leads to that Mama Mohbad already saw the body and knows about everything. From day one, she said she didn't enter that house, that she didn't see Mohbad's body. In the first or the second interview. In another interview, she said something that I now said, you say you did not see the body. How did you now know that he was stabbed or what happened? Before Tolani voice notes come out. If we have followed all these people from beginning until where we are, you know, it's written everywhere that Mohbad was killed while Wunmi was there and Mama Mohbad was called. I told my mom Jokem, I said, Mom Jokem, that person that tells you that I was praying and the spirit passed on Monday is a lie. It's all a script. That this woman have gone to that house, I've seen everything, and is the one that teach them what to do. He's the one, because they have promised them, he's the one that told Wunmi to invite the lawyer. Because you were there. The body of the young man was on the floor. You saw it. You didn't say, okay, let us call the father. You were coming with the father. You were the only person they were talking to. They did not tell the father exactly what happened. And the father was following you at a point. And you are the one that took us to tell the man to go back, that Mohbad was fine. The man now took the phone and now said, where are you guys? The man insisted and get to that house. The two of you walk into that house as believed husband and wife.
Kindly mute, please.
Okay.
So you guys walk into that compound as husband and wife. Because your son, the late Imole, was trying to settle the rift between you so that you guys can be husband and wife, and we believe he has done his part just to make sure you guys went to to go and solemnize the marriage. Now, your husband jumped inside. You did not follow. What did you think happened that makes you to stay back? Pretty Ralph, can you please mute Generation, or you pull him down, because I don't know why he's unmuting. So now you guys got there. If you don't know what happened in that house, how or what give you the strength to stay outside and say I'm not going inside? Even though when they say he was sick, you are the first person that will jump in and say, well, I saw him on Saturday. He said about yesterday, what happened? You stood outside.
Nigga. Way.
That you stood outside. You didn't go in. You didn't go in. Why will you do that if you don't know something ahead of the man? All through when the body was taken and he was buried, this woman did not come out and say, I'm the mother. People were saying, Asheko ni yani. Yeah, even I was part of the people that told that Mama etiku tipe. And this woman now came out and said, I'm not dead, I'm the mother. Then you came out again and said, Baba Eloni kon logun pa. You know, when they said there was blood everywhere, that was the first interview I listened. He said, is it true that there was blood everywhere? Someone was interviewed. He said, I did not come because of the blood, because your sister saw that same blood and was asking about Olejeshe Kobai. And you see, you don't want to talk about the blood. that they should not mind your sister. You only came for Baba Mohbad. That alone is enough for the people, I mean, the whole world to stand by Baba Mohbad. The man said, I saw Duve soaked with blood. You were denying it. He said, no. But let us be frank and be sincere. Mama Mohbad knows everything from beginning until where Imole was buried and the head was bent. Mama Mohbad cannot come out of it, but because the system is not working, the system is protecting some individual. The system is telling us, no, we are looking right when things are spoiled by the left. The system is not working. He's not supporting the poor. He's not giving justice. The system is for the rich. The system is for some certain people. If you are son of nobody, you will die and nothing will happen. When you see a millionaire, a billionaire, people that have contact, if you see an area boy in Lagos telling him, just run away. If the people like Sam Larry tell you, or Lele Obi Obele, all of them tell you I will call you, just find your thing and run away. Because they will call you and they will kill the person, and then the system will shield them because politicians are using them. That's why when I'm talking to the living, please, don't let them kill you. The whole world will move on. Everybody will move on. The only person that cannot move on in this case is Baba Mohbad. Iya Mohbad move on a day or 2 days after Mohbad was buried. Wunmi move on the very moment. Wunmi follow them around to make sure nobody is checking where and what is going on in Imole's body. Because nobody was touching it, Baba Mohbad was just by himself. Had there been Baba Mohbad has someone that is for him standing in that mortuary and police station, I don't know why Mohbad body will be driving around and Ayan will be following the body anywhere they take the body. And Zlatan will be following the body if the dead is not from them. I'm saying this because from day one I told someone, I said, you see one thing, I don't believe in these boys around Mohbad, especially this boy called Ayan. I told one of my friends, I said, that guy, not until the man come out and say he's the worst, because there's this thing Ayan did when Mohbad died. You were where they bury Mohbad and you are recording yourself, hey, where is Imole? Where is Mohbad? Can you tell me where Mohbad is? You were there. You were in his house. If the father did not say no, everybody will think the boy died and they buried before Ayan knew about it. Ayan write something on his TikTok or on his Instagram page and say Liam is the best thing that ever happened to him. So when you are asking for Tani Baba baby, don't look too far. Don't look too far. It's your friend's son. How did he come to be the best thing that happened to Ayan? I'm saying this because there was a thing I read that said, you see, a lot of things going on around Mohbad, I'm telling you. I know, and let me tell you another thing. If anybody did not know about music, you won't be fighting for his music estate. Because someone is behind Wunmi and is telling Wunmi fight for it because it's an everlasting investment. And this is why when this guy, Resi said Mohbad has a lot of songs on release, that he was talking to Kogbagidi that they should come out and work some of his songs for his family, but this drama just make him step back. You know, if you are looking for people that kill Mohbad, don't look too far. Don't look too far. I'm saying this and I'm saying it. The guy, Spendy said, they met 2 people in the house before they come back from that show. Who are those 2 people? Nobody is asking the name. Who are they? Who are they? Those 2 people. When they asked in the call, did you know them? I don't know. We have not talked about that one. The 2 people that they met in the house, what were they doing? What did they come for? Where are they from? Who opened the door for them? How did they get key into that house? I remember Prime Boy said they forget the key when they were going. That Mohbad used the system of being a carpenter and open the door and go and bring the key and lock the door. So the system he used, what about if someone told the people, use the same system, but that is how this man, and they opened the door and met 2 people. Did they jump into the house? Did they jump into the house? And Wunmi is not even putting that in her statement. How did those people get into their house? How did they get into their house? The people that end this young man's life, there are people around him. We don't have to look too far. And the people that end that life, he's the owner of that baby. If they lie, let them do the DNA. If they want to do DNA, my suspect, my opinion, let them do that baby DNA with Ayan and Zlatan. First people that I want them to do the baby DNA with, if it's possible. Yes, he has many father. He has many father. She didn't say there are 2 people in their house when they were coming from that party. She did not say there was blood. She said it's not just a scratch. I'm praying and I'm still praying. The pathologists tell us the day Mohbad died and tell us where the blood is coming from. They cannot tell us now that there was no blood because police already said in their that Mohbad bled previously. They know what they do to this young man. And they're working day and night to stop it that nobody will know. They know what they do to Imole. It is so easy for all his friends to move on. It's so easy for all his friends not to even think about him. And I'm telling you this, it's so easy for his friend to be where he was buried and he was open and nobody can stop and say, no, Akilode, we cannot, even though he's gone, he's one of us. We performed together 3 days ago. We can't put him down like this. Let us change it. Let us change it. Wunmi was following the dead body of Imole. It's not because he loved it. He just don't. He was protecting that nobody should see what they were covering. Wunmi was, how will you have a 5-month-old baby with you and be going around with your husband's dead body? When you know that this man is looking for, and you were sitting there making calls, posting on Instagram page, when your father-in-law was in the police station and mortuary looking for a way to preserve your husband's body. Is police telling us they don't know all this? They know. They know. Mama Mohbad was part of the story from beginning. And they know is the weaker one. Where you can tell your son died, they don't have, there was no bond between Imole and the mother. So it's easy for him to say, okay, and for the people and call and say, okay, this is your son's worth. Don't worry. From his music estate, we are going to give you 30%. We are going to give you 50%. And Mama Mohbad and Adura was there. And they now say, let us call the lawyer and let us do everything. They work together to bring that lawyer inside. But one thing is, they don't know that Baba Mohbad is coming to that house with Mama Mohbad. They thought since they tell him to go back, he has gone back. But it shocked them when they see him. They were so shocked and see that, Ashiri Olebumo. Tonto Dike came to Facebook and said, we told what you told this man not to talk. He still went ahead and talked. You say you should not say what he saw. And that is where he became their enemy. That is where Baba Mohbad became Tonto Dike and Iyabo Ojo's enemy. Because he will not work what they ask him to do to cover the truth and rob Naira Marley and make it look like Naira Marley was the one that killed Mohbad. But at the end of the day, my submission is do as you want people to do to you. I don't know. Iyabo Ojo might be under this my voice. Wumi might be under this my voice. Everything. Tonto Dike might be under this my voice. Adura and Mama Mohbad might be under this my voice. But whatever you sow, enjoy when you start reaping it. If it's possible for your son as a woman and myself, if it's possible that our son will die like this and we will accept what you are telling Baba Mohbad to accept, then be ready when your own time comes. Because it will not come and tell you, I'm coming for you. It will shock you. It will shock everybody. Today, you might be paying to work for women. Today, someone might be paying you to stand and trample the truth. Today, you might have your hand, your legs with you. There are some able men that have everything with them. Today, they cannot talk. They have stroke. Today, they are begging to eat. They are somewhere. They are once being a billionaire before. Today, they are going around like they are nobody. Go and sit down. Whatever you are being paid by the Wumi camp, to stand and say it did not happen, you are sowing it for your own children and your great-grandchildren. And if you have no children, you are sowing it into the life of your unborn children. Because as time goes on, it will surely tell. When you are reaping what you sow today, we won't be here, or maybe we might be here. And let me tell you, those that know the story where you stood in this case, those people will now tell you, then you begin to sit down and begin to think. The woman that said he wants this type of Mama Mohbad as a mother-in-law for her daughter. And she said every unmarried person should go and look for that type of woman to be their mother-in-law. You did not say you want to be like that person to your own daughter-in-law. And you did not pray for the type of woman to marry your son. You see, the prayer is not complete. When you are praying like that, you say, in your life, you will like to be like Mama Mohbad as an in-law to someone. Then you will pray again and say, and you like and you want the type of Wumi and Wumi family to be your in-law, to be your wife, your son's wife. And one good thing is that Mama Mohbad has Adura. Adura can marry your daughter. So that you have Mama Mohbad in your blood and your family. And another thing is that Wumi just lost the husband. Your son can still be Wumi's husband. Maybe it's just one child. So that you will be that mother-in-law, or Wumi will be a good wife unto your son. Everybody will reap what they sow. I've never said rest in peace for Imole since he died. It's so hard for me to say that. And I'm praying that one day I'll be able to say it. Thank you. Pretty Ralph. Let someone else talk. Pretty Ralph.
I think maybe she's away from her phone. Mama Ola, I agree with everything that you said. But, I'm going to go as far as to say, I think Mama Mohbad was told something awful had happened to Mohbad and she went there. If she was already not in that house, I'm going to say she already was in that house. They promised her heaven and earth. She couldn't believe her luck in regards to the amount of money that she was going to receive because she's never heard of that much amount in her life. And they told her that in order for her to get that money, she had to go along with this fake story. And of course she was going to do it because she had never heard of figures like that in her whole life. And I am going to say that that lawyer, like you said, was called, not by her. I think there are other intelligent people around her. I don't think she would know how a lawyer works. I think other people said, let's bring this lawyer in. He explained to her her share and explained to her that she needed to play a script in order to get the money. And she was all for it. And she was happy to go and get Baba Mohbad after the lawyer had explained to her what she was going to get. Because I think what she understood was, if he was there or called before, what's to say that he wasn't going to get most? So she made sure that she had everything that she could get before he got there. Because obviously he had looked after Mohbad all his life and she felt as though he's obviously going to get more. So let me try and get as much as I can before he gets here. I think that's what happened. And I think that that is what is still happening. I think part of the deal was she had to carry on with this script, especially since Baba Mohbad went off script. And in order for her to continue with this deal that she made with the devil, part of the job is to continue to disregard and basically say what Baba Mohbad is saying are lies and go against him until he gives up. He's not giving up, fortunately enough, but I think that's what's going on behind the scenes. I think that Wunmi benefits mainly from whatever happened on the 11th. She made sure that she had enough to secure herself. I think that, I'm going to say allegedly, look, there is a possibility that she might have committed a crime, or it wasn't her that committed a crime, but she knew it was going to happen. And she made sure she had everything in order to benefit her long term. And I think what's happening, and I'm glad that you mentioned that there could be a questionable amount of people that could be the father of that really innocent and very cute boy. I think that she knew that Mohbad would die one day, and there was no way she was going to have a child with someone who could die at any moment. So she made sure she had a child outside of wedlock so that she could use that child as a tool to get what she wanted, which is financial security for the rest of her life. And whoever the father was, it didn't really matter because she would have had money either way. That's just my belief. I could be wrong. And I think also the people that are protecting her are the people that told her and others allegedly to do what they did. And, you know, I think Baba Mohbad was told semi-truths as to what happened after he arrived at that house and was probably threatened, but he can never come out and tell us exactly as he know, because legally, it's legally binding. But I remember he said on an interview before he went to Berekete that, look, Mohbad died because of the things that he had, and the people around him did what they have to do quite quickly. And after they had arranged all the maths, they then told the father. And to me, that indicated that he knew that there was dealings and plan work that took place in order for them to gain whatever they ended up gaining financially after his death. And unfortunately, the people that are part of that are his mother and his brother and his uncle or his cousin, Darosha, whatever. One thing is for sure, I think we need to be frank here. Mohbad probably knew who he was around, let's be honest. But I think that by the time he tried to get away from the people who end up getting him, it was too late, unfortunately. And this was always the plan, capture him before he can escape. And unfortunately, he didn't get to escape. But, I'm really, I don't know, I think the next coroner inquest, with the way that things are going, I'm not that hopeful. I'm not that hopeful because the system, like you said, Mama Ola, is proving that there is something bigger to this than just me and those people in the house. There's a lady that was on here this morning who explained it perfectly. The fact that Tonta DK and Iyabo Ojo and all these people, they are protecting Wunmi. There's something bigger to it. These people are connected in one way or another. It's like an organization of some sort, but they can't tell us what they do within that organization. And they are all working for somebody. Who is that somebody? Nobody knows. And I think that's why none of the celebrities want to speak out, because there's someone at the head of this organization that Wunmi works for, and this Tonta DK and Iyabo Ojo works for, and he made the call to, he or she made the call to do what they did to Mohbad. And it's so obvious. It's so obvious. And that's why things are going the way that they're going. He knew as well. He knew as well that eventually this person at the top of the food chain was going to get him. But unfortunately, somebody snitched and they got to him before he could escape. I think that at this stage, this is my only way of thinking. I don't want anyone to lose hope. I'm not going to lose hope. I'm trying not to, as difficult as it may be sometimes. I really am going to say, in order for us to get the answers, we might have to wait a year or 2 or 3 until a different administration is in power. Because I think what's helping these people to get away with what they are currently getting away with now is because of the people that are sitting in those offices. So the governors, I'm not saying a specific governor, but in general, the current administration or authorities that are running the country have basically decided that they do not want this justice to prevail. Okay? And I think the only thing that many people can hope for, Nigerians especially, is that the next administration will be able to, if this case is still open, even if it's closed, it can be reopened, to look into this closely and hold those people accountable. Yes, it could be 3 years, but sometimes for justice to prevail, it can take a long time. And I think that it's worth waiting for, just especially for Baba Mohbad. He will never, like Mama Ola said, he will never recover from this. Some of us will get on with our lives and move on, but this is something he will never recover from. So I am hopeful that if Nigerian people vote for the right administration, they will be able to get the outcome that is needed in order for justice to prevail and in order to help and prevent this happening to other people that are young and come from less privileged backgrounds and not having to worry that they can get to a certain level within their careers and be taken away just because somebody who has more money and power can do so. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say, and I'm going to mute.
All right, yeah, thank you for your great submission. I think we should call it a day because the host is sleeping. I guess so, because he has not been talking since. So, bye for now, everyone. See you later in the day. So let's go and join Latisne, Papa Rhino, any other person that is online. Justice for Mohbad, justice for home. I love you all. Take good care of yourself. Take water, eat, sleep. Nothing to worry about. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Bye. Host ti jí o. Host.